Good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. You're listening to RadioFreeRadford.com. While you're at it, be sure to follow us on Facebook at Radio Free Radford, and same thing on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter at Radio Free Raddy. So be sure to check the social media out while you're at it this morning. Listen to us on RadioFreeRadford.com. I've got reports of several snow flurries and snow showers flying across the area this morning. Well, get used to that because we have a powerful cold front coming through the area, making its way from the west through Kansas City, Michigan, where they got several inches of snow. And some parts of Kansas City picked up close to a foot of snow, believe it or not. That took place mostly on Sunday morning, and lasted about Sunday afternoon. So again, several school districts were closed out towards the Midwest and upper Great Lakes area near those. We see a forecast high of 33 today, and we'll be seeing an overnight low of 20. And so we got the cold air here. There's, like I said, the front's coming through, bringing some snow showers and snow flurries. So don't be surprised if you're out and about on campus today and you're saying, what the world is this falling from the sky? Well, it's just a little bit of snow. Don't get, little to any accumulation is expected. So just kind of be like of a nice early taste of winter, even though we've already had two systems come through already, bringing us some freezing rain and ice. And of course, remember the day before we got out for Thanksgiving, we did get like 2 inches of snow out here. But this is just, passing by. Just don't worry about it. Please don't go to the store and buy your milk and bread. That's not necessary this morning. And with a low of 20, it's going to be very breezy for sure. Wind chills are going to be waking up tomorrow morning. I've got an early class about 8 o'clock. I'm not really looking forward to this. Wind chills near 5 degrees early tomorrow morning. That's the wind chill, not the temperatures. Temperatures are going to be dropping to the locust at low 20s and upper teens. So you need to please bundle up as winter is here early. And it's a couple of weeks away, so we'll be here very soon. Right before we know it, within a blink of an eye for sure. A couple of things going on around here today. Well, first of all, we want to congratulate our Highlanders last night. They played Greenville State in their basketball game. The score was 102-69, so congratulations, Highlanders, on that game last night. I didn't go to it, but it seemed like it was a pretty nice event. Everybody was out there last night, I guess, cheering on the Highlanders. And good job to you all. Y'all are doing an excellent season so far, it seems like. Hopefully we'll make it to the, last year they made it to the kind of like the NCAA type college end of, I'm really not sports etiquette this morning, but not really much into that. But they made it to the kind of like near the states and Southwest tournament. I think some type of tournament they made it to. Hopefully we can make it there again and hopefully bring back a trophy. We'll see how that works out coming up in March. So good luck to all you all out there. Also today, the Food Truck Festival is topping so you can stop by today and get you the food truck in front of the Bonnie between 11 to 2 today. And get yourself some food. You can, again, this is the food truck today from 11 to 2, in front of the Bonnie. So if you're running out there and you're trying to get a quick bite to eat and you don't have time to go to the local restaurants here on campus, run by the food truck in front of the Bonnie today. But just bundle up because it's going to be cold out there for sure. And also, let's see what else we can talk about. It's also, Cyber Monday finally ended yesterday. Believe it or not, it was probably one of the highest record turnouts for Cyber Monday. If you did do any online shopping yesterday, I unfortunately did not do any of that, but I did speak with several folks yesterday all around campus saying they were going to buy a couple of Christmas stuff for them and their family. So they did take advantage of those deals, and they're pretty good deals for sure. And I think last year was like, I said it yesterday on my show, I can't remember what the exact number was, but it was closing onto the billions of dollars for last year. And this year, I think we may have set a record with last year's pricing. So that's kind of a unique to see that too. And today is Giving Tuesday. So basically, this day is about, charities and not so forth be it. And the way you can help out and doing something like this, it's what a better way to feel better about ourselves after waiting in those long lines to purchase those things we really don't need on Black Friday. then to give them back for a few days later on Giving Tuesday. It is the Tuesday after the Black Friday. People will take the time to kick off the holiday season by giving back to their community, whether it be donating money to the charitable causes or volunteering your time. Giving Tuesday is a day to set a benefit to the community. Started back in 2012, this day was created to combat the commercialism and consumerism that peaks during the holiday season. And this year, it is on the Tuesday. A couple of statistics results. It said more than half of Americans feel they are more generous than their friends, and that's 56%. Meanwhile, a quarter of Americans plan on participating on Giving Tuesday. Very low number. And you see there, it's actually saying the top charitable causes for women is the human services at 22.99%. And that's the women basically giving back to them is 17.52%. Health 14.23%, and education gets about 12% of that back. Now for the men's side, it's they also a little bit more generous towards the health than they are the human services, because the health is near 30%. The education is about roughly 14.5%, and human services is roughly 20.7% or so. And they made a survey of saying, do you consider yourself to be generous on Giving Tuesday? And the statistics show that 54.1% said yes, they will consider themselves to be generous more than their friends. 38.5% said yes, but it's the same of less generous than their friends, and 7% said no. So I don't know. How about that? So anyway, donate just to some charities today. Like, the food trucks here. Maybe instead of buying something, just say, take this and make it go a long way, because you never know what a person may be going through at a particular certain time. And that being said, too, let's see what else today is. We're going to pull up our national days of the month. Oops, I'm flipping back all the way to the beginning of the month. It is also, give me a second, National Craft Jerky Day. So if you like jerky, you can go ahead and create your some. And National Bavarian Cream Pie Day. Let's take a look at those statistics, how that day was started. Kind of making me hungry this morning. Each year we're celebrating National Bavarian Cream Pie Day. Bavarian, I don't know, maybe it's pronouncing that wrong. It's also known as its cream vervosia, something, it's a French word. It is poured out into a baked pie and crust and is refrigerated. French chef Marie Antoine Carme is given credit for the invention of this cream pie, which is a gelatin-based pasty cream originally served in gourmet restaurants and luxury hotels, starting in the early 19th century in hotels in France. And you can get several recipes on this about the Bavarian cream pie. I hope I'm maybe not saying it right, but without the research, go ahead and treat yourself today after, and yesterday was National Cake Day. We had Pie Day. You got all these sweets foods. You still have that coconut cream pie still in your refrigerator, and you cooked it for Thanksgiving, and nobody seemed to indulge with that. So more sweets for us, always give them out. Of course, we'll be more happy to take them here with us. So dropping by Radio Free Radford. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. And also today in history, sit back in 1983, this still relates to the snow in the Midwest. It was actually a lightning struck parts of South Dakota with a blizzard taken apart in that area. I'm not too sure what the death toll. Hopefully nobody was injured in that one. But, that's kind of get these convection in the air and a lot of things in the higher atmosphere creating these events, and you get thunder snow. So basically meaning you have a little bit of warm air at the top, near the surface, cold air on the bottom of the surface. And once you get those kind of two merging together, you get the right ingredients, you could have you a nice thunder snow. We've had several of those that's happened in the last several years here in this area. But if you are a Weather Channel fanatic like myself, you are probably familiar with Jim Cantori, the meteorologist there. A couple of years ago, when we had that big 2016 January snowstorm, I forget where he was at, and I think it was somewhere up north. somewhere, and there was thunder snow, and he just started kind of like jumping. They had 5 thunder snows like kind of back to back to back during live shots they were doing for the Weather Channel during the night hours. And he got so excited, he just kind of jumped for joy because it's a rare something like that occurs. You get thunder snow and a snowstorm and a blizzard or whatever. It's kind of like having think of it as a severe thunderstorm, but more in the way of a snowstorm / blizzard or whatever it may be. You get that warmer air at higher atmosphere and the cold air kind of merging together, and you kind of get bypassing convection current, and you just have the right momentum for that thunder snow to occur. And kind of a cool experience if you've witnessed it and so forth be it. But anyway, that's kind of the history about thunder snow for sure. And let's see here. If you're planning on trying to make your way to the weekend, and just Tuesday, so we're never too early to start talking about the weekend again. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom we play starting on Thursday at the Bonnie until about Saturday. And also Saturday, it's the Christmas parade here in Radford. So you can be running, I believe it's going to be running right off of Tyler Avenue, going through Main Street. So maybe you're in your dorm and you don't want to get out and go to this. It's the Radford Holiday Parade from 11 to 1 on Saturday, but unfortunately we do have rain moving in, so that may be kind of a damper on that. I know they have a rain date somewhere. I'm not too sure what the date would be, but it'll be running along the East Main Street between Tyler Avenue and University Drive, which is right across near the bridge, proceeding down Main Street into Center Square Shopping Center, just down the street from us here at the university. And the theme of this is a Radford Hometown Holiday Past, Present, and Future. And so, again, we'll see what they have to say. If it does rain, we'll see if there's a rain date in place. If not, we'll just have to kind of play it out and see how this works out for sure. But anyway, as a freshman, I'm looking forward to that type of stuff. I like this time of year with it being Christmas. The snow is on the way, hopefully. The cold air is here. And, I'm not a huge fan of those single-digit temperatures, but it's that kind of puts you in that mood of, like, you're ready for it, and you've got it all there. So, and there's several Christmas parades and tree lighting. Speaking of which, tomorrow night on NBC at 8 o'clock, you can check the tree lighting of Rockefeller Plaza if you do have time to watch TV. But I understand exams are going around, so, please make sure you are studying for those first, and then have a little bit of free time maybe to go out and watch the Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting on NBC tomorrow at 8 p.m. and so forth of that nature. Starting today, the Student Paint Show will be taking on, I believe it is at Porterfield Gallery and 205 from now until next week. This paint shading show is free. The times will vary and where that's taking place. And also coming up on Friday, the Opera Choral Workshop, Amahal, and the Night Visitor Refuge Concert, as well as the opening recession for the BFA show. The concert starts at 7:30. It's free at the Covington Performing Arts Center, and the BFA show is taking place, at the Art Museum here in Tyler. So there you go. That's just a couple of things you can plan around the weekend. Well, we're coming to a close on our show this morning. Kind of a little bit of overtime this morning. I kind of woke up a little late and so forth there, but it happens. We do have a couple of guests coming on this week. Finally, I did get in touch with them. Tomorrow we'll have someone from the Democratic Youth Rally coming in. I know election day's over, but he's going to kind of give a recap of what he thought about the election, how things turned out to be, what maybe he thought something was good, bad, so forth be it. And on Friday, we're going to have two hosts that do shows here on RadioFreeRadford.com. We have Blake Holmes and Isaiah Adair. Finally got his name right. And hopefully, he's going to be talking about his show. It airs every Monday from 12 to 1. Those two kind of co-host the show back to back. And if you haven't listened to it, it's more of a sports talk show. And you can listen to it on his YouTube channel at Hot Takes with Holmes, and give him a subscribe, and also on Facebook, like his page too. And so we'll have him coming on. And then Friday, I've not spoken with Tristan yet, but I believe there will be a Ryan's Report show. I'm thinking there will be. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on Friday. Hopefully Nicholas Penninger will be in here with him, because this has been kind of he's a senior this year, and he's got internships and schedule's been kind of all over the place with them, but I know you all have been missing it. I've surely enjoyed listening to it too. And but anyway, that's pretty much what's coming up this week. We've got a lot more great hosts coming up today. Corey and Bo from 11 to 12. We have a lot of other people coming on this week, today, tomorrow, and just listen to us on RadioFreeRadford.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Radio Free Raddy on Twitter, Radio Free Radford on Facebook and Instagram, and follow RU Weather 1. I know I haven't mentioned that in a while, for the latest weather information around Radford University, and that's on RU Weather 1 on Twitter and Instagram, and you can stay up with that with this bitter cold weather we're having, and so forth be it. In the meantime, we hope you make it a great day. Please stay warm, folks, because this wind chill is nothing to be out there with. In the meantime, you'll listen to great hits on RadioFreeRadford.com.